even. Hey! Hello, fabulous ones. Welcome back to my channel. I am Marlo Keenan, and if you're new here, welcome to the fabulous family. On this channel, you will see all things beauty. You will see beginner to advanced cut creases. You will see colorful looks. You will see everyday looks. You will see lives. You will see all of the business. So if you are here for it, then continue to watch. Before we get into the details of what we're doing today with this look, I want to let you know that I have collabed with Dossier Perfumes. I am so happy to let you know about this product and all of the jazz, okay? Dossier is a company in which they make perfumes that are similar to those luxury brand perfumes, and it's for an affordable price, okay? I'm gonna have all the details listed down below. I do have a code for 10% off, Marlo10, if you want to go and check it out. But these perfumes are really good. And so what I do like about it, it is a simple package in here. I don't feel like it's the most luxurious thing or anything like that. It has weight to it, but it's super simple with a magnetic top to it. Now I have citrus green apple, and I also have fruity magnolia. Now, why I chose citrus green apple, because this is supposed to be incomparable to my 𝔻𝕤𝕗𝕦𝕡 light blue. Okay, so I had to test this out. I was like, let me see if they are really comparable with the notes and all of that, and the smell and the longevity of it. So, and I'm actually gonna do it right now just to give myself a little reminder. So I'm gonna go ahead with my light blue right here real quick, on my hand. Gosh, I'm just missing everything. And then doing the citrus green apple on this hand, okay? Okay, now, Dossier, the key notes are green apple, lime. The middle notes are bluebell, jasmine, rose. Base notes, amber, cedarwood, and musk. Now, just off the bat, 𝔻𝕗𝕦𝕗𝕦 side, my favorite perfume, like my top 5. And going into the Dossier, when I tell you, there is hardly no noticeable difference. I feel like this side is more kind of like almost alcohol-y, to be honest with you, but not much. You know, it's like, oh, okay, now it's settling into the skin. I'm telling you guys, these are so comparable, you can't even hardly tell the difference. Now, I will tell you that I did wear the Dossier, and the longevity of it is a little bit less than the 𝔻𝕗𝕦𝕗𝕦, but I mean, not by much at all. You know, it's definitely so comparable. And I do feel that the Dossier one has a little bit more of the citrusy scent on that top note, for sure. More so, oh yeah, than the 𝔻𝕗𝕦𝕗𝕦. For sure. I definitely smell, you know, a more citrusy aroma from the Dossier. So, I mean, guys, I'm telling you, if you want an affordable brand, an affordable perfume brand that, you know, you're going to be able to experience what you love about your luxury perfumes, then I think that this is definitely the way to go. For $29 for 1.7 fluid ounces, and then, you know, using the code Marlo10, you're making out like a bandit. So, moving forward, I have created this green look. I have been inspired to use green. I've been seeing a lot of green looks on Instagram, and I'm like, I love green, and I haven't done that many, so I wanted to go ahead and do a green look. I wanted that top eye to be a little bit darker and richer green, but I had nothing in my collection. You will see everything that I use during the video, but I really do love the way this came out. So if you want to see how I created this beautiful green look, then continue to watch. But don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future uploads. All right, let's do this now. let's go ahead and get right into it. I'm gonna go ahead and first prime very lightly with my Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas base. I just want a little coat, nothing heavy, because we will be going in with a black gel eyeliner to create the shape, and it's going to be the base for under the green. I always tell you guys that black makes things pop if you put it underneath, you know, whatever, you know, especially green type of eyeshadow, magenta, whatever color. It makes it just more opaque and I don't know, richer, if you will. Okay, so let's get to that. And I wanted to really, you know, do a green because I was feeling green, and I'm gonna do more green looks because right now that is my thing. Like, I want green eyeshadow on my eyes, you know what I'm saying? And the intent originally was for this to be a darker, richer green, but I don't have any dark rich like duochrome green that's in my collection because I wanted it to be, you know, a shimmer or a duochrome or a specialty shade, and I don't have a dark green. I do have a dark green shadow. Maybe next time I'll do that and then use one of my celestial shades from the Pat McGrath on top. We're gonna figure it out, but there's gonna be another look coming this way like this, but I want it to be like a darker, richer type of hunter green. Yeah, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, so now that that's done, I am going to take my Makeup Geek shadow, find a shadow that's kind of like, you know, your complexion. I'm gonna take this Makeup Geek shadow in creme brulee. I don't know why I didn't know that, but I took it out of my, you know, Makeup Geek palette here. So I'm going to use Creme Brulee, which is a very known shade from Makeup Geek. It's one of their most popular shades. So I'm going to take Creme Brulee. I'm going to take like a fluffy brush here and just lightly coat the top part. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing it down right here, and I'm just going to lightly coat, you know, my brow bone and bring it right there into the crease. Just, you know, for a little slight transition, not a very heavy one. That's why I say go with your, you know, skin color for the most part, and just do a light flush. Okay, now the tricky part. So I'm gonna take a black gel eyeliner. I have many utensils here. I'm calling them utensils, my makeup tools rather. And I'm going to take this black gel eyeliner by Pretty Vulgar, and you can use any gel liner you wish to. But I have several tools because this is the tool that I'm going to use to basically carve out the shape, and then we'll move forward. And I'm going to create the line, I'm going to create the shape, but I'm still going to buff out the shadow, and you guys will see. But I just wanted to create the shape, the line, and get it on there. Now I'm going to use my Duraline because I like for my gel eyeliner to be mixed with this a little bit, only because it makes it for a smoother application on the eye. So I'm going to put that right there on my plate. Here's my Here's my little plate right here with some liner, and that's the Duraline. I'm just going to take my brush, dip it into the Duraline, dip it into, you know, the eyeliner, and it becomes a really creamy consistency. So you guys know I'm not going to be able to talk, okay? Because I got to concentrate. And let's just pray to the Lord that it comes out the same way as this eye. Which it won't. It'll be a slight difference, but it's okay. It's still going to look good, okay? So let's start right here at that corner crease and just get the line up. Whew. Now I'm gonna trace out this part here, the outer corner. Just like such. I always do this. I go back and forth. Like I'll start here, then I go back over here. So it's just my process. Okay, I think that's as good as it's gonna get. So now I'm gonna take a thicker brush. I'm gonna take, you know, a packing brush, my Sigma, what is this? My Sigma E55, and I'm gonna go ahead and dip it in the Duraline again and that black liner. And now I'm gonna go ahead and cover the area. And then I'm gonna take another brush, a smaller brush, so when I could get into these little corners right here. But just go ahead and cover the entire surface with the gel eyeliner. Now I'm gonna take an even smaller one, like I said, so I could get into, you know, the smaller areas here. And it's okay if you go outside the line, because I'm gonna be buffing the shadow out anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's not gonna be just this stark cut, you know, look where it's totally perfect. It's gonna be blown out a bit. So it's okay if you go beyond the lines. Okay, so usually I would, you know, set it with a black shadow, but I'm not going to do that this time, is because I'm just going to go straight in with the shimmer shade that I'm going to use. And I'm going to draw from an oldie but goodie Juvia's Place Masquerade palette. And this was the only green that I felt that I had in my collection, which is extremely pigmented. You know, this is Molly. But I gotta get a darker green than this. You guys, please make some suggestions for, you know, brands that have a shimmery green but a richer, like, hunter green shade, because that's what I was really wanting. So I'm just gonna take a flat, you know, kind of like a buffing brush. This is what, the Morphe M546. It's a smaller one, and I am going to pack that sucker right on. You see that? Do you see what I'm saying and how it looks over a black? Okay? It's so beautiful. Okay? It will look totally different if I did not have that gel eyeliner on the bottom. Now, you could go ahead and try to use like a black shadow underneath. I wouldn't recommend it because it's gonna move. You know, a gel eyeliner is not going to move the way a black shadow is. And, you know, it's going to be harder to find anyway a black shadow that's going to perform appropriately under a shade like this. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, you know, gently just make sure I get to that edge. And again, it's okay if you're going over the line. I'm blowing it out anyway. Now that I've got all the pigment on there, I'm going to take a smaller brush to buff it out. Let me go ahead and tap it with a little bit more product and very gently start buffing it out. Just a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit. And this is such, guys, I feel it's a quick, easy glam look. You know, I'm primarily just using, gosh, one shadow. That's it. Well, two, because I, you know, did the transition, but this is it. This is going to be the look. It looks like it's hard work. It looks like you did a lot, but in reality, you didn't do that much. Okay, so what I did with this eye, I wanted to add more pizzazz. I was just trying it out and it just didn't really work. I had took my Pat McGrath Celestial Shade here in Sexual Celestial. Why does it look pink on camera? That's weird. Anyway, and I took a brush just to see if it would do anything. And so, because it, you know, this has a green shift, and so I did, but I didn't feel like it really did anything. And I did this much to the lid right here on the other eye, and then I was like, it really didn't do anything. So I stopped, and I'm doing it now only because I did it with this eye and I don't want my eye to look different. I stopped and just was like, okay, I'm not going to use it. It didn't really do anything that I wanted it to do. So I just went back with that Juvia's Place and put it back on top of, you know, that original green, and just covered what I had did. So I am liking it. I basically got it even too. I'm like shocked. Hello. Woo woo. I got it even. Hey. Now I'm going to take a makeup wipe and clean up my face, clean it all up. Now, this is the question, guys. And this is the part where I, you know, need for you guys to have the ability on some point in the future when technology grows for you to answer my question in live time. Like somehow while I'm doing a video. Okay. I don't know whether I want to put a different color on my lower lash line. That's the debate. I could go in, I have actually a fantastic green eyeliner that would go beautifully with this look, and then I could, you know, buff it out and top with the green darker shadow that I have. One of my favorites, this is in the Lorac palette and the Midas Cosmetics palette. Or do a totally different color, like a blue down here, or maybe a teal or something. See, this is where I need your help, and I don't know what to do. So let me figure that out. I'm gonna continue to clean my face, but I'm gonna go and do my makeup first, and then we'll come back and decide. By that time, I will decide, you know, what I'm gonna do, and we'll get it together. Okay? I'll be right back, boo. All right. So I decided to do a green eyeliner. I'm going to set it with that same shade from the Juvia's Place. However, I'm going to buff it out with this green from, this is an old school palette, Lorac Mega Pro, oh my goodness, with this forest green right there. Look, I love that green. I had pan on that bad boy, and we're going to do it a little darker on the lower lash line. Let's see how that come out. Okay, so I'm going to use this green liner by Sugar. I actually love Sugar liners. I've talked about it in the beginning stages of my channel, and I still always use these liners, and I love this deep hunter green. And these liners glide on so good. You know what? This liner is actually darker than what I thought or remembered, so I'm gonna go straight in with that Lorac green. I mean, look at that green. It's so pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go straight in with Forest right here and line that lower lash line. Oh, yes, and buff it out, Y'all, this green is everything, like, for real. I think I'm gonna put just a little highlight. I'm gonna use this Rodeo Drive by Ofra highlighter, which is like the most beamiest, one of the most beamiest highlighters that I have. And I'm just gonna put it in the corner to see what happens. Okay, all right, okay, so let me figure out what we're gonna do with the hair and what we're gonna do for Lippie. Okay, and now I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna use my Lily lashes, and this is in the style Chicago. And the Lippie, actually, that I'm gonna tell you now what we're gonna go into is by 𝕬𝕒𝕬𝕝, and it's the Color Fix Matte. And this is, you know, all over face product that you can use on the eyes, the cheeks, the lips, and this is in Coffee Cake. So that's how we rolling it out today. Okay, I think this is like a perfect lash. It's not too dramatic or anything like that. So let's get her on. See? It's not super dramatic or anything, so it works. All right, I'm gonna use, I don't even know if this is a lip pencil or not, but it's a smaller brush, so I'm just gonna go ahead and line my lips with this 𝕬𝕒𝕬𝕝. Okay, guys, this is the final look. I really do like it. That forest green from the Lorac palette just gave it that beautiful touch underneath on the waterline. When I tell you guys, this stuff is like Gorilla Glue. It dries so fast and it's so mattifying, like it does not move. I have a few of these shades. I'm going to use them more often, but I do like, you know, as a lippy, it does complement this look really, really well. So I really do like it. Let me know if you guys like it. Let me know if you are going to try these Dossier perfumes. They are really, really good. I think it's a perfect alternative if you are on a perfume budget. Don't forget to use that code below. All right, guys, that's all I have for you. I love you guys so much. Remember to always be good to each other, and I will see you on my next video. Bye-bye now.